Gently closing your eyes and just bringing your awareness to that breath in the belly. And we're not trying to change the breath in any way. We're just going to allow ourselves to become curious. Noticing how that breath feels for you in this moment. Whether it's quite deep in the body today, or lighter, more shallow. Noticing whether those breaths feel smooth as they move into the body, or whether they're a bit more jittery today. And we're not going to label either one of these as better or worse than the other. Just allowing it to be whatever it is. And we're just going to observe. Noticing if the rhythm it's creating is quite steady, or is it creating a song of its own? And if at any point you get distracted by external or internal noise, no, that's absolutely fine. We just gently bring our awareness back to that breath in the belly. And starting to notice now if there's anywhere in the body that you're holding on to unnecessary tension. So perhaps softening across the brow, around the eyes, loosening the jaw, allowing those shoulders to melt away from the ears. Letting go of any tightness in the tummy or hips. And we're going to bring our awareness to this area of the third eye, the center of the brow. And I invite you to just explore this area with your mind, noticing what sensations are here, whether there's any areas that feel more vibrant or have more sensation than others. Is there parts here that feel more dull, more numb? first, this can feel a little bit challenging if we're not used to exploring our internal body. We spend a lot of time in our mind rather than in our physical self. Yet often our body has more wisdom to teach us than our mind ever could. And as you rest your awareness in any of the energy points, it's not unusual for you to find emotions come up, memories, thoughts. So just be aware of that. You don't need to get pulled into them. You can allow them to move on, move through, and just observe. And let's take a moment to breathe some life into this area now. So I invite you to imagine on your next in-breath, you're breathing beautiful light into this area of the body. And with an audible exhale, you're going to let go of anything that doesn't need to be there. So again, breathing some light into this area of the body. And letting go of anything that needs to be shifted. And continuing that at your own pace now. Whatever pace feels right for you. Continuing to breathe that light into that area of the body, waking it up. And releasing anything that doesn't need to be there. And letting go with that breath now. And take a moment to explore this area again. Has anything changed? Has anything shifted? And there's no problem if not. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. invite you now, with the power of nothing more than your intention, to imagine that light you've been breathing into this area is getting stronger and stronger. With each additional breath you breathe in, breathing normally now. But with each breath you take in, that light, the energy behind it is feeling bigger. The energy is building. And keep breathing into that light until it feels like that energy can't get any bigger, it can't expand anymore, that pressure is building. Until finally it projects out a tunnel of light in front of you. And I invite you to imagine that you're walking through this tunnel. You may be running your hands through this light, noticing how it feels against your fingertips. Noticing how it feels underfoot. What texture does it have? Is it bouncy or solid? Is it heavy or very light? And you look up ahead and see a door in front of you, and I invite you to imagine, what does this door look like for you? What colour is it? What handle does it have? What's it made from? You may not see these things, it may just be a knowing within you. Maybe just a feeling that you wonder if you're just making it up. That's fine, make it up. And walking closer to that door now, till you can almost reach out and touch the handle. I'm reaching out to the handle now and opening that door out. And you come into a beautiful flower meadow. And the sun is shining on your skin. You can smell the aroma of the flowers around you. And take a moment to wander around, noticing what flowers are here, what plants. What can you hear? Maybe the birds in the trees. The sound of the insects. And the little bees that are going from one flower to the next and the next. Familiarize yourself with this place. And on the left-hand side, you see a beautiful beach in the distance. On the right-hand side, you see a little wooden cabin, about the same distance away as the beach. And up ahead of you, you see a forest, and I invite you to just see which one do you feel most called to go to right now. And in that direction, you see someone is standing there. a guide, someone you know and trust, or maybe someone you haven't yet met. I invite you to walk towards them. And you greet them in whatever way feels good for both of you. And they ask you to sit down next to them. They've got something they need to tell you, something you need to hear, an answer you've been seeking. Allow them to share that wisdom with you now. And you have an opportunity now to ask any other questions, anything you want to know. Ask those questions of them now. And saying goodbye to them now in whatever way you feel called to. And starting to walk back towards the flower meadow. And feel free to move in any other way that feels good. You may want to dance back, run back, cartwheel back, fly back, whatever feels good for you right now. And coming closer to the door now. Reaching out for that handle again. And starting to walk back through the tunnel. Back into your mind's eye. And fully back into the body. And taking a moment to internally contemplate what wisdom you received. Anything you want to do with that wisdom. Any intentions for actions you want to take from this wisdom. You may want to put your hand on your heart space as you imagine planting those seeds of intention into your heart, like little seeds ready to blossom and grow, as long as you nurture them and take care of them. And as always, perhaps taking a little moment to feel into the gratitude for this wisdom you've received. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow that feeling to wash over you. That feeling of thankfulness. That loving gratitude. Allow it to expand your heart space. And starting to notice the feeling of the chair or ground, couch or sofa beneath you. That feeling of contact. That feeling of where you end and that object begins. That feeling of gravity that's keeping you connected to the earth. And as and when you feel ready, slowly opening your eyes, coming back into the outside world.